What is the axis of symmetry of a quadratic function? The symmetry line of a quadratic function, f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c, is given by the formula x equals minus b over 2a. You can use the symmetry line to find the vertex of the quadratic function. Let's look at an example. You have the function f of x equals x squared. Here, a equals 1, and b and c equals 0. You want to find the axis of symmetry of this function. So you insert the values for a and b into the formula, x equals minus b over 2a. So the axis of symmetry in this case is x equals minus 0 over 2 times 1, which equals 0. The axis of symmetry for f of x equals x squared is equal to the y-axis. That means you can use the y-axis as a symmetry line for the graph of f of x. As long as b equals 0, the axis of symmetry will always be the y-axis. Let's talk more about the formula x equals minus b over 2a. Well, this looks like it's just a single x value. How is this supposed to be a line? The formula means that there is a vertical line through x equals minus b over 2a. Let's look at another example. You want to find the axis of symmetry for the function g of x equals x squared minus 4x plus 3. First, find a and b. Here, a equals 1 because x squared is the same as 1x squared. b equals minus 4. Inserting these two values in the formula gives you minus 4 over 2 times 1. This is equal to 2. So the axis of symmetry for the graph is x equals 2. Now, why would you want to find the axis of symmetry? Because the vertex of the parabola is always located on the axis of symmetry. This way, you can always find the maximum or minimum value of the function. Remember, it's the sign of the coefficient a that determines whether the function has a minimum or a maximum. If a is positive, the graph is shaped like a smile. In this case, the quadratic function has a minimum value. If a is negative, the graph will be shaped like a frown. This means the quadratic function has a maximum value. You find the minimum or maximum value of the function by inserting the x value of the symmetry line into the function's expression. Let's continue with the previous example, g of x equals x squared minus 4x plus 3. In this case, a is 1, so positive. That means this function has a minimum. Earlier, you found that the symmetry line was x equals 2 when you used the axis of symmetry formula. If you insert 2 for x in the function, you get g of 2 equals 2 squared minus 4 times 2 plus 3 equals minus 1. That means that minus 1 is the minimum value of the function g of x equals x squared minus 4x plus 3. So the vertex is located at the coordinates 2, minus 1. Here's one final thing you should know. The right-hand side of the axis of symmetry formula, minus b over 2a, is the same as the first term in the quadratic formula. There is actually a connection between the axis of symmetry and the quadratic formula. This will be covered in upcoming videos. The symmetry line of a quadratic function, f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c, is given by the formula x equals minus b over 2a. You use the symmetry line to find the vertex of the quadratic function.